Kramer from TrippAdvice.com, and on this video we're going to be talking about some personality traits that really turn women on. So what would be a personality trait that's going to turn a woman on? Well, it's going to be something that's going to be masculine, because women who are the feminine are attracted to the masculine. That's when attraction hits, when she feels your presence, your masculinity, that masculine energy. And so there's a few personality traits that I want to talk to you about today that basically help emit that masculinity. Maybe you're doing some of these, maybe you're not, and if you're not, you better pay close attention so you can start to develop some of these characteristics. Now, the first one is decisiveness. Decisiveness is a very masculine type of trait. Being decisive, knowing what you want, knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're here for, okay? And this can be as small as deciding where you guys are going to dinner. This could be as big as deciding and knowing what you want for your future. But someone who's very wishy-washy, who doesn't really know what to do or what's going on, this is not attractive to a woman. So when a man comes in and says, yes, this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm here for, this is what's going on, this is what's going on today, this is what's going on a month from now, a year from now, I know what I want and I'm going after it, women are blown away by this. And here's the interesting part, is that a lot of men don't have this quality. In fact, what they do is they do the exact opposite. Instead of deciding, they think it's nice to let her decide. Let her decide where to go for the first date. Let her decide what to do over the weekend. Let her decide your plans for your future. And it's okay to have her decide every once in a while, but especially in the very beginning of the courtship process, you want to be the one who's making all those decisions. So take a good look at your life. Are you making decisions, or are you kind of going back and forth? Where are you? Where are you in that situation, right? Make sure that you're being decisive. Sometimes you're not going to know what the right decision is. Still, you just got to go for it. Stop wasting time and just go for it. And I think that a guy who's decisive is showing fearlessness. That means that when a woman sees a man who's decisive, she goes, oh wow, this guy's got courage. This guy is sexy because he's not afraid of the consequences. He's just going for it. And a lot of people are like, oh, why do all the assholes and all the bad boys get the girls? That's because those guys are fearless, and those guys are just going for it and making decisions. Next is independent. Independent, that is going to turn a girl on totally. Okay, so what's the opposite of independent? Well, I'd say the opposite of independent is someone who's dependent. And someone who's dependent is showing a weakness in their character. That means that they're dependent on other people for support. That means that they can't do things on their own. Okay, again, we're talking about masculine traits, or a guy who can hold his own, a guy who is doing his own thing, who doesn't necessarily need a lot of other people to help him. Now, let me just be very clear here. It's okay to get help. It's okay to ask for help, okay? But when it comes to the point where you're literally dependent completely on other people and you can't do anything on your own, this is a problem, okay? So we want to strike a balance here. You don't have to be super independent where you're not relying on anyone. We're humans. It's normal to be able to rely on other people for things, or ask for help, or watch a video like this to get advice. But still, at the end of the day, you should be mainly independent, doing things for yourself and making it so that you don't need anyone. It'd be great if you can go through life where you don't necessarily need anyone to survive or keep going. That's why it's not really attractive if you're 25 years old and you're living in your parents' basement, okay? That means that you're dependent on them. You're not doing your own thing. It's more attractive if you're a guy who's standing on his own 2 feet, making a living, having his own place, doing his own thing. It's okay, I guess, to have a roommate, but eventually you do want to have your own place, because it shows a woman that you're able to stand on your 2 feet. That is strength, and not strength in the muscle sense, but strength in your personality and your character. Independence is key. The next one is one that you probably have never heard before, okay? The next one is relaxed. You're relaxed. That means that when you're talking to a girl, you're not scared, you're able to breathe, you're able to be present, you're not freaked out. Not only are you relaxed around a woman that you meet and showing her that you're not scared of her and nervous around her, but you're relaxed in very tough and stressful environments. That's a very masculine trait, very sexy when there's problems going on, there's things happening, and all of a sudden she can look over at the guy and he's relaxed because he knows that he has this, that he's gonna be fine, that he is knowing what to do in any situation that causes a problem or stress. That you know exactly what's going on and you stay relaxed, you stay calm under pressure. I think this also goes back to the idea of fear and courage, right? Someone who can remain relaxed in a stressful situation or maybe talking to a new girl, it shows that they're not scared, that they can go about life and have things handled. And women want that rock. They want that rock, okay? They want that guy who's solidified in who he is and knows that he can handle life, that he's effective. These are very sexy things. You can portray these to a woman. She is going to be extremely turned on and very attracted to you. Now there's a few more traits that are really, really key, things that I talk about. Tension, entertainment, and dominance. These are 3 qualities that are very, very sexy to a woman, things that you need to do to be able to attract her. And I talk all about this in my program called Hooked, which you're gonna see a little trailer for that in just a second. Before we get to that, don't forget to subscribe, write a comment down below so we can talk about this there. And here you go, check out Hooked.
If you're having trouble meeting hot women in your town and getting them interested in you, then listen up. I have an undetectable way of getting girls instantly attracted to you, even if you're ugly, broke, and live at home with your parents. This system has worked for thousands of guys and it can work for you too. I teach it in my program called Hooked, where you'll also learn 2 behaviors most men do that instantly destroys any attraction. My 3-step Friendzone escape plan to reset her feelings for you and get her liking you. 30 different pre-written texts to send a girl that make her want to meet up with you. And how to have unshakable confidence so you can approach any beautiful woman in any place. If you want to learn this and how to get women hooked on you, then go to getherhooked.com. Again, that's getherhooked.com.